Hey there. Uh, this is gonna be my first video on this channel. Uh, I kind of want to treat this oh, as a bit of a virtual journal, um, and just something that I can post things to to capture kind of those some thoughts that I have sometimes. Of course, I keep a physical journal as well. But I got inspired by some other YouTubers that I've seen. They kind of just do these style, videos over gameplay, and they just talk about whatever it is that they want to talk about. And so I wanted to kind of try to embody that as best as I can, especially given some recent experiences that I've had that I want to kind of speak on, and just kind of let my mind wander on it while I just play a simple game. It may not always be Minecraft, maybe other games too, but I just want to talk about people and how you're going to run into a lot of different people in your life. Now, I'm very young. I'm only 19. So really I can't definitively say that I know, every kind of person that there is, or every kind of person that I'm going to interact with, or have relationships with, or have experiences with. But of what I've experienced so far, I've realized that the level of maturity that you have is very much based off of your mindset going into relationships, and kind of what you feel is the appropriate expectation to have that you're going to get out of that person, or get out of those people that you're going to be around. And most recently, I just got out of a relationship recently, which is why I'm kind of starting this, because it's one that's caused me a lot of reflection. Excuse me. Not so much on my behavior. I felt it was an experience that really just showed me the differences in how people view relationships, and how that can really affect the mental state that you have going into it and coming out of it. Now, this was a relationship that was definitely very good at the beginning of it, and was something that brought me a lot of comfort and a lot of joy at the beginning of it, and kind of gave me a glimpse at something that I want to have in the future, if that being something that would be able to last. But this person that I was with was definitely not prepared for something that would be longer term, nor were they somebody who really had a very good look on relationships due to their own personal views on it. And I knew this going into it. I knew that this would be something that would definitely cause issues down the line, but I tried to push it off. I tried to tell myself, maybe I can be the difference for them. Maybe I can prove to them that this can work for them, and that they do deserve something good, and which they do. I never stopped thinking that, even up until the very end. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that this experience really showed me you can't change people unless they want to change. And you can take in the experiences that you have with people, and you can allow it to change you, if that change is for the better, and if it's a change that is going to benefit your outlook on things, then yes, allow that to change you, allow yourself to grow from that. But don't let other people change you for the worse, and don't let other people pressure you or manipulate you into doing or being something that you are not. And so in this case, in this experience that I had, I would like to say that I stayed pretty consistent throughout it. I did allow some things to change in myself and how I view certain things, but I was stubborn, I was patient, and ultimately that person wasn't able to change to a way that was beneficial for the relationship, or beneficial for both of us, beneficial for me in that short period of time that I was with them. But that is not to say that the experiences early on that I had with this person were still good, and there are still things that I'm going to continue to look back on very fondly. And I hope that they continue to try to be better, and I know that I will continue to try to be better and take what I've learned from it and move forward. And this is all easy to say now, now that I've, had some time to get over things, but in that moment, it hurts. It hurts really, really bad. And those memories well up, and you can't stop thinking about it. You you lay awake at nighttime, and it consumes everything that you think of, and you find yourself wondering if you're going to find a person that you can share that kind of connection with ever again. And it's hard to tell yourself that you will. And so really these kind of videos are really really just me talking to myself and kind of trying to convince myself that things are going to work out and things are going to be okay, which I know they will. It's easy to say that I know that they will, but of course there's times where I'm not going to feel that way. I'm going to feel like it's not going to get better, or I'm not going to have that kind of opportunity again. But you just got to be patient, and if that's one thing I've learned that I definitely have patience. And yeah, but in a more general sense of just people, of the few experiences that I've had with either maintaining friendships, maintaining a romantic relationship, or anything in between, things with family, everything like that, it's not going to be healthy unless there's a balance, and that balance has to be on both sides of it. Take an example of this would be with my friends from high school. I think almost with every friend every friend in that group I had a fight with at one point, or at least there was some kind of tension, or there's some kind of tension with the entire group at one point. And so this was something that really made me realize a fear that I have, which is losing friends. And those things were very hard for me, and it was hard to think, would I be better without these people, or is this something that can be worked through? But it took both sides. It took both me and my friends to, realize this is something that we want to work, and this is something that can work. And it was a question of, are we gonna still be friends after high school? Of course, we're all in college now. We're all in very different paths, very different paces. But I know that even though it's different paths, and we're of course not going to end up in the same places. A couple of my friends are going to graduate with their bachelors way before I will. I kind of had a year straight out of high school where nothing really happened as far as education goes, and it was a bit of a waste of time for me, in the general sense, because nothing was really being added to my resume. Nothing was really being added to my education, things like that. And so that year, being last year, definitely caused a lot of stress for me, as far as kind of finding my path and figuring out what I want to do. But I'm at a different school now, and I definitely have a much better idea of what I want to do. And it's, easy to say, oh yeah, I have an idea of what I want to do, but of course I don't know if that really is what I want to do. What I want to do right now is something that is pretty competitive, and I definitely do not have extremely high chances of getting into this thing. And so that is one thing that is scary, is that this is something where there's no guarantee. With all other schooling that I've had, being high school and things like that, that's been a guarantee that, like, okay, like I'll do these classes this year, and then the following year I will do these classes, and it was very much just set up for me. I didn't have to really think about it too much. And now I'm at that point where it's all my choice. And of course I'm going to be getting advice and things from my family. But ultimately, at the end of the day, these are things that are up to me. And that's scary. It's scary to, for the first time, feel fully responsible for yourself and where you're going. And I think that's why during this time, it's hard to feel it, or at least it's not a great idea to make yourself feel like you're responsible for somebody else as well. And so I'm kind of tying this all back to this recent relationship that I had, that I was almost taking on the role, which is completely not my role, of feeling that I should help this person change for the better, or that I need to take care of this person in some way. And that is not to say that I did not want to be there for them, or that I should not have been, but that I was trying to take on a role that really wasn't mine to take on. It's their decision, what they want to do, and we're at a stage in life where it's very much up to you. And so that's kind of the reflection that I've been having since this most recent experience. And I'm hoping that this channel, and if I don't know who's going to end up watching this, or it'll just be something for me, but the channel's name is Entrance Stone, and if you know what that's from, then please be my friend, because I would love to talk to somebody about it. If you know what I'm talking about, that is one of my favorite books, might be my favorite book ever. And yeah, so I guess leave a comment if you know what it is a reference to. But I love reading, I love books, and I love just talking about things, and not really having any real direction for it. But it's just my conscious flow, and I can kind of let things out. And if the right people find this, I hope that the comment section or even a community could be built around that idea of this of that subconscious or that conscious flow of thoughts that sometimes we just need to let out to kind of silence them within our own minds, because once they're out in the world, then they're out of our heads. So yeah, I'm hoping to do this kind of thing with Minecraft, with other games, and of course in this one I'm playing it while I'm speaking, which might be a little weird, because then I'm focusing on my thought and also on whatever I'm doing in the game as well. So maybe I will record the gameplay prior, but I don't know. I like things like this. They are cozy, and yeah, I know that channels like this have brought me comfort, so I hope I can bring comfort to other people by doing it in my kind of way. So, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. I know that it was just my thoughts on certain things of the human experience, but maybe it could be something that is eye-opening or enlightening to somebody. So, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.